So, hello there everyone and welcome, it is Nimrin here, and today it is time for yet another FIFA 18 experiment here on this channel. And today we're going to be hopefully answering, at least on FIFA 18, the age-old footballing question: what is the best league in the world? It's so often argued, is it England, is it Spain, is it even an outsider like Germany or Italy? Well, today we're going to be answering that, at least on a FIFA scale anyway. It can't really represent the best league in the world in real life. That's still up to your interpretation. So what we've got basically is 20 teams that are going to be playing in a league format featuring the best players from those respective leagues. Now, if you see a team from a specific nation, they represent that nation. So Manchester City, for example, are representing England. That's because they have the most players who are the best in their league, if that makes sense. So it was just easier to create the team around Manchester City because they already had so many good players. Barcelona represents Spain, for example. Paris Saint-Germain represent France. That goes all the way to the likes of Argentina, who are being represented by River Plate, a team obviously from the Argentinian league. If you go on to enjoy this video, then make sure to slap a like on it and subscribe if you are new to the channel for more experiments in the future on this game. So in the background now is all the teams being represented in this experiment, and of course the leagues they represent. As I mentioned earlier, the likes of Manchester City and Barcelona representing England and Spain respectively. We've got Bayern Munich here for Germany, Juventus representing Italy, and Paris Saint-Germain representing France. Those are all of the 5-star sides. 4.5-star sides, quite interesting actually. Besiktas representing the Turkish Pro League, Porto representing the Portuguese League, Zenit St. Petersburg for Russia, and Toronto FC representing the MLS, so a very strong side coming out of America. Argentina there with River Plate, Ajax representing the Dutch Eredivisie, Tigres for the Mexican League, Wolves representing the Championship, the only second-tier league involved in this experiment, Basel for Switzerland, Anderlecht of Belgium, Al Hilal of Saudi Arabia, and then onto the 3.5-star sides. We've got Celtic there of Scotland, Melbourne Victory for Australian A-League, FC Seoul representing the Korean K-League, and also Red Bull Salzburg representing the Austrian Bundesliga. So then here is the league. As you can see in the background, obviously no game's been played, so it is literally just in alphabetical order, but you can see all the squads, all the teams even just laid out there in one handy little screen, all 20 teams involved in this experiment. Now, if you are new to experiments on this channel, then you may not know the structure of what goes down on here. Basically, what we tend to do is sim to about the halfway stage of the season, see what is going on, get a little update on proceedings, then we sim to the end, and then take a look at the top scorers, all that sort of stuff, but obviously see the result of the experiment itself. Who will come out on top? Will it be Spain? Will it be England? Will it be someone completely different? Leave your predictions down in the comments section. Which league do you think will come out on top, and which will be the best on FIFA 18? But for now, it is basically time to sim ahead at least to the first half of the season, or sorry, the halfway stage of the season, and see what is going down. So we're going to sim now to the halfway stage of the season, and we'll take a little look at what's going on. So we've reached the halfway stage of the season, and you're not going to believe this. Here is the table at the end of the first half of the season of this experiment, and so far on goal difference, Besiktas of the Turkish League is winning it. Don't ask me how that is the case. Besiktas have got an okay team, but they're not even 5 stars. They're beating a lot of teams that are better than them. 11 wins, only 1 loss in this entire first 19 games of the season. 40 points accumulated, and right now they are surprise leaders. I can't imagine anyone, well, not many people, predicted Besiktas to win this, but there we go. The Turkish league at the moment is coming out on top. So the age-old question of is Spain better than England in terms of footballing ability is currently being won by Turkey. So there you go. That makes literally 0 sense, but Turkey coming out on top of the first half of the season. Bayern slightly more predictable in second place behind Besiktas on goal difference. The French league being represented by Paris Saint-Germain is then in third place, followed by the EPL and then La Liga. There's only 4 points in fairness separating the top 5 clubs, so it is very close. The Portuguese league being represented by Porto is in P6, then it's Juventus of Serie A, Zenit St. Petersburg from the Russian league, Al Hilal of the Saudi Arabian league, and the Dutch Eredivisie being represented by Ajax there in P10. Down at the bottom though, Wolves of the Championship struggling quite a lot. They've been quite Controversial topic in English football, given how much they're spending, despite only being in the second tier of English football. But it's not helping them at the moment, because they're down in 18th place, along with Red Bull Salzburg and Melbourne Victory in the relegation zone, representing Austria and Australia, respectively. So the table is quite the surprise at the halfway point of the season. We're now going to sim to the end after 38 games, and we'll see whether Besiktas can hold on to a ridiculously unpredictable lead and take the crown as the best league on FIFA 18. Almost as surprisingly, still neither England nor Spain won this experiment. It's the German Bundesliga that comes out on top, 9 points clear as well of second place Serie A, so not even close, to be quite honest with you. Really good record for Bayern representing the Bundesliga. As I mentioned, only 3 losses across a 38 game season is stupid. 89 points accumulated, Juventus in second place of Serie A, then Paris Saint-Germain of Ligue 1. You have to wait till 4th place to find either the Premier League or La Liga, who are obviously going to be hyped up as the two going against each other to try and win this, and they've come 4th and 5th respectively. The leaders at the halfway stage, Besiktas, unfortunately faltered quite a lot in the second half of the season, ending up 19 points behind the eventual winners, but they still finished 6th, which is basically best of the rest behind all the 5-star sides. FC Porto, Ajax, Zenit St. Petersburg and Al Hilal rounding out the top 10. So that's Portugal, then Holland, then Russia, and then Saudi Arabia respectively. The MLS side, Toronto, really underachieving massively, to say that team was pretty decent, to be honest, but relegated, if this was to be a normal league, would have been the Scottish Premier League, the Austrian Bundesliga and the Australian A-League. Way off the pace there, only 3 wins across the entire season. So your top scorer at the end of the season was Paulo Dybala of the Serie A team, playing for Juventus. He was playing as an attacking midfielder, I think, but he still managed to accumulate 20 goals across the 38 game season. It's interesting that in the La Liga side, both Ronaldo and Messi did step up with 19 and 18 goals respectively. Seemingly it was the rest of the side that let them down. Ian Robben in between those in the Bundesliga team. Bao, or I'm going to assume that's Boo, realistically, of Tigres, or the Mexican side. He got 15 goals, and Nikolai Jurgensen from Ajax also grabbed himself 15. We've got Cavani, Brahimi of the Portuguese side, Thomas Muller and Herving Lozano from the Eredivisie rounding out the top 10. Diogo Jota getting more goals than Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and Neymar respectively. Any other interesting names? We've got Nasri there from the Turkish side, Alexis Sanchez, Mario Mandzukic, Harry Kane and Mo Salah as well. Looking at assists though, and it's Marek Hamšík of the Italian league that comes out on top. So once again, a Serie A player on top of the lists, but doesn't matter because they didn't win the league in the end, they came second. Cristiano Ronaldo, as well as getting, I think it was 19 goals, gets himself 8 assists, so very good season for him personally, but only 5th place for the La Liga side overall. Mario Mandzukic getting himself 8 assists, along with Thomas Muller and Herving Lozano, who also had a very good season in the Eredivisie. We've got Mauro Icardi, Emil Forsberg, Eden Hazard, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and James Rodriguez rounding out the top 10. An Austrian representative, a Scottish representative here as well, Mo Salah, Fabinho, Dybala, Quaresma, also featuring Higuain there as well, getting himself 5 assists, along with Ivan Rakitic and Edinson Cavani. Giovinco, Neymar, Cenk Tosun and Jordi Klasi even ending up in the top 25 of the assists list. And then finally, in terms of stats, it's a complete clean sweep for the Italian league. How did they not win the league? It makes no sense at all, but the Serie A comes out on top in terms of clean sheets as well, with Samir Handanovic getting himself 13. Keylor Navas from the La Liga side gets himself 11. Then we've got Neuer, Lloris and Subasic getting 9. Ali El Habsi from the Saudi Arabian side, you Wigan fans I'm sure will be pleased to see him on this list. He gets 8, along with Guzman from the Mexican league, Jeroen Zoet from the Eredivisie and Vaklik from the Swiss league. Akim Fayev there running at the top 10. We've got Fabrizio Patrizio as well there in 11th and 12th. That was lovely to say. Final thing though we'll check out is the team of the competition and player of the competition. In terms of player of the competition, it is Thomas Muller of the Bundesliga who gets that. Doesn't seem to make too much sense. I mean, Ronaldo managed to get more goals and assists, although I suppose Thomas Muller did win the actual league overall with the Bundesliga side. Does he feature in the team of the competition? Yes, he does. because for some reason sometimes the player of the competition doesn't actually feature in the team of the competition, but it's Samir Handanovic from the Italian league, David Alaba from the Bundesliga side, then Bonucci and Chiellini, unsurprising to see Italians there in the defence of the team of the competition. I've also got Antonio Valencia as well from the EPL side, Ronaldo, Dybala and Fabinho also featuring in a midfield, I assume, and then Ian Robben, Thomas Muller and Edinson Cavani. It is Bayern Munich and the Bundesliga that comes out on top. If you enjoyed that FIFA 18 experiment video though, make sure to slap a like on the video and subscribe if you are new to the channel for more content like this, as well as your standard career mode stuff, and lots of new things coming in the next month as well. Stick around for that because there's plenty of new series and new videos coming for this channel. It's an exciting time, ladies and gentlemen. You can also follow me on social media if you don't already. My Twitter handle is @theofficialfng, links to that are down below, and my Instagram handle is exactly the same, @theofficialfng over there, and once again the link to that is down below. But it has been an absolute pleasure ranting at you guys today. Have a wonderful day, enjoy yourselves, and goodbye.
Yo, Massappels.
I roll out with some monsters. Looks like your team and you watchers. I do not roll with imposters. Sound like the man in the Oscars. I'm drunk off Henny and Fosters. I have a career, I am jobless. This bitch f me so hard, I might just end up unconscious. I like girls in lingerie, especially if it is crotchless. Bitch, I am the bigger picture. There is no way you can crop us.